What does that mean? What does that mean?
I mean, it's good to be honored. I really don't care about the individual accolades and all that stuff. But I do believe that it's a team award. Definitely, it takes 10 other guys on the football field to make something like this happen. So, I applaud our guys for how they played on Sunday. Ultimately, we got to number 7. Now our focus on trying to get to number 8.
Josh, how much of the success on Sunday was a product of that response or question from Sean to say, play fearless?
I think we wanted to go out there. We wanted to play hard regardless of the circumstances. And, what Coach said to us, we took that in and we internalized it, and we used it for good, for sure. But that's the type of execution, it's the type of level that we want to play at each and every week. Now, each and every week is going to be different, how we game plan, how we prepare, how hungry we are as a team. Like I said, we're very hungry to get number 8, and we got an opportunity this week. We're playing a really good Broncos team. I don't think their record shows really how good they are. I think they've lost multiple games by less than 1 score. Their defense is pretty dang good. I mean, they've been playing really good since I think week 5 or 6. They've been tops in almost every category. So we got to be on our P's and Q's. We got to be ready to handle whatever they throw at us early, and ultimately go out there and execute how we know we can.
Knowing how good that defense is, and really most of the defenses that are left on your schedule, how sustainable, because it wasn't obviously statistically a great defense you played this past Sunday, but how sustainable is that offensive breakout that you had against the Dolphins, do you think, going forward? How confident do you feel you're really onto something versus just like a one-game thing?
No, I definitely don't think it's just a one-time thing, how we played this weekend. We've got a good sense of who we are as a team. I think we really kind of found our identity as an offense. We're going to continue to roll with what we've been doing. We got at the end of the day, it comes down to 11 versus 11 on the field. Coach Bull from my college used to say it's a man-whooping man game. So how physical we are, how bad we want it versus how bad they want it, is what it comes down to. So we got to go out there, we got to take it, and the rest of the schedule, nothing's going to be handed to us, and we got to go try to find some wins.
Josh, what have you seen from Cody now that it looks like he might have to play a little bit more, obviously with Ty's injury, from day 1 to now, going through what you went through your rookie year, knowing what that process is like? What have you seen from him from the day he showed up till now?
Yeah, I definitely think the game's slowing down for him a little bit. He's one of those maulers, though, those guys that you love to have on your team, guy that's going to have your back, a guy that doesn't talk much, but he puts his hard hat on, he goes to work every single day. That's the type of guy Cody is, and I've only got great things to say about him, and don't expect anything less from him this Sunday. I know he's going to get a little more added role, but he's been playing a lot for us, so now it's just kind of playing the whole game. We trust him. I trust him, so I really want to go out there and just, he's going to have a good game for us.
Josh, you talked about that the offense has had confidence all season long, but mentally, to put up 37 points, to have the kind of day, did it kind of feel like a little bit of a monkey got off the back?
We won another game. We got to number 7. We were 6-3 up to that point. Obviously, we would love to be in a better situation, but 7-3 is nothing to smirk at or to laugh at. So we understand what we got to do, what we're trying to do here. What Coach has really put in front of us. So we've got some more time, some more games that we got to go out there and we got to execute and we got to play hard.
Josh, it seemed like the first 5 games of this season, you're trying to figure out maybe a happy medium between making the big play and not making the mistake. The last 5 games, 8 touchdowns, no interceptions. The offense seems to be improving. Do you feel like you personally have started to find that sweet spot?
Each game's different. The job of the quarterback is to move the ball, score when you need to score, and ultimately win football games, and that's all I'm trying to do. During the flow of a game, like I said, every game's different, every situation's different, but understanding what type of situation you're in, helps out that aspect of the game, and when to risk a throw or to make a tighter window throw for the reward that it'd come with. But we're learning, we're growing. We got some guys hyped up over there, so.
You're missing out on something.
I guess so.
Josh, when you completed that ball to John, after everything, I mean, you're in the moment, the touchdown. Is there any part of you that said, thank God I don't have to talk about that anymore? You know what I mean? Throw the ball. We finally complete a deep one. We've been asking you. You've been saying. I know you guys are asking me.
Is that considered a deep one for you guys?
It is. It's over
Okay.
20 yards. Yeah.
Okay.
NFL stats consider anything over 20. The ball traveled 27.
Okay.
So there you go.
There we go. I don't know.
So I guess you didn't think about it.
Oh well.
Josh, off a game like that, you guys have had to shake off, losing 2 out of the last 3 entering this week. How do you guys shake off or move past a good win to keep it going mentally?
Like I said, the type of guys that we have in this locker room, we try not to get too high or too low in any given situation. We understand the task at hand, the opportunity that we have in front of us. We understand the team that we're playing this week. We understand it's going to be a very tough game. It's going to be 4 quarters. They've been in every single game they've played. So, like I said, we got to go out there and we got to execute, and we got to go take it. And we're at home. We got to have the juice that our fans brings, and we got to apply that to the field. And that's all we're really focused on, is trying to get to number 8.
You mentioned that the Broncos' record, probably doesn't match up with the talent level that they have. They've kind of blown a lot of games in the fourth quarter. What do you guys need to do to get off to that fast start against a team like that they can get off to a fast start?
Well, I mean, it's pretty simple. Whatever Dave's calls early on, we're putting it together a pretty good game plan right now. Whatever he calls, we got to go out there and execute as a team. Play good complementary football, especially early. I don't know much of their offense. Haven't really seen anything, but I've been talking to Coach McDermott and just kind of understanding what we need to do as an offense, and it's to get to a fast start and put up some points early and try to hold on to the football and not make those early mistakes. So, it's not any different from any other game we've played, but they're going to be one of the better defenses that we see all year.
The performance that you did and the offense, is that kind of a game? Is it a confidence booster for this offense moving forward?
I would think so. I think guys are happy with the results, and we're starting to finally see the results that we've been working with. But Coach Dable's been saying it, like previous weeks, we were this close. We were this close, and we finally got a game where I think we put together a string of really good drives, and now we got to continue that. We got to put our heads together and figure out ways to stay on the football field on third down. Still a lot of things that we can improve on from this last Sunday. So, like I said, we watched that, put those to bed, and now we turn our focus towards Denver and trying to do whatever we can to win the game.
McDermott's always talking about, he doesn't want to talk trends. He always says game planning. It's game to game to game. But like you mentioned that you like to run, you like when it's up tempo, or you like certain personnel. Is it kind of frustrating that it's always, when you say an identity, that means like this is what we can do, this is what we should do. Do you think it's some of that? Would you like to do more of one thing?
I like whatever gets us to win in a football game. It doesn't matter how we get it done. I trust implicitly in our staff and offense and defense. Whatever they tell us to do, we're going to try to go out there and execute and do. And we trust them.
Identity, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Josh, have you guys or you started peeking, talking, thinking about the playoff picture as a whole now that we're in the back half of the season?
I wouldn't say we've started talking about it, but you do want to keep an eye on what everybody else is doing, and ultimately, at the end of the day, I think you need to get at least 10 wins to get into the playoffs. We're sitting at 7. Not really sure how many games we have left. I do the math in my head, but I can't. Whatever. But I know we got 6 or 7 games left, whatever it is. We got to win some more games to kind of get in there, and whether we have an opportunity to make the playoffs, I think we've got a good opportunity in front of us right now. And but guys aren't looking forward. We're not talking about it. We're taking it 1 week at a time, trying to win a football game this week.
I know you said it's a team.
Snap count has continued to go up. Where's your comfort level with him right now? As opposed
Very
to maybe
comfortable.
Even a month ago?
Yeah, no, he's been playing fantastic. Just seeing things on the football field, I feel like we're kind of on the same page right now, and how we communicate, our relationship on and off the field. It's continuing to grow, and I'm a big believer in off the field stuff really helps on the field. So, he's one of he's a good guy to begin with, and he's fitting in with this team very nicely, and he's doing some fantastic things on the football field. And whether it's this year or next year, but when he starts finding himself and finding what he can do on a football field, he's going to be very scary to guard.
else have any questions? I know you said it's a team award, but it probably has to validate you a little bit when you get kind of recognition like this that tells yourself, like, hey, if we do everything the way we're supposed to do, we can have a lot of success. How do you kind of use that and balance, like, hey, this is a confidence builder, but at the same time also balance, like, it's just 1 week?
Yeah, I understand that. I think our team understands that, and people want to say congratulations, this and that. And I kind of brush it off. I'm just focused on this coming Sunday and what I can do to help this team win a football game. Okay, thank you guys.